of getting people on board. So I believe gradually going to reach to the mother organization, which is GGAA, and because if we have issues that concern us as citizens of Grand Gedeh County, we have the mother organization, and I believe they are not just there for like projects or developmental aspect. If there are issues that are affecting the county as well, they should be involved. So that first of all, I want to say thank you for bringing the district organizations on board on this very important issue. If we are talking about areas where we have overflow of Burkinabes, and it's also Konabo district because the Glio is connected to the Tai area, and not everyone, as I heard, enters Glio through the main border. There are so many entry points that people don't know. So there are a lot of overflow of, Burkinabes in our district. And so as we are here, I like what the moderator said, we're going to go into the, the, the discussion piece by piece. Then we will definitely make our point. But for me, when I heard from, is that Mr. Zanwea, yeah, the issue of not wanting Burkinabes in our district or in our county, there are many factors that we need to take into consideration. And immigration, I believe the guy involved when it got to the attention that there were people in our district. I don't think they are the one bringing Burkinabes. And so we first of all have to know how did they came about? What are we here at this junction? So those are factors we need to take into consideration before reaching to the midpoint of whether or not they are needed. There are many things to be addressed, even if they are there to protect ourselves, security wise, and when it comes to national forest. So we are posted, but actually, this is a very interesting thing that we need to talk about because forest is not like, you know, giving someone wearing that you can say the clothes will, and after a few years, it will not maintain a value, but forest is for lifetime. So whenever it comes to this kind of topic, we really gotta be very careful because it's our future.
All right. Thank you very much, Madam President. Thank you very much. Yeah, my host I just entered because he had some difficulties to get on. So we got two people, Mr. Kala, then you can start the show. Or we got the president of the Chien District Development Association, Samuel Jeda. He gonna put in a little analysis. Then before we get to the man, the general on the ground, Kaiji, and then hear from Kaiji. Then you can take over the show, Mr. Kala. Mr. President, welcome.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, like I listened to my sister from the Kunebo district. Like she rightly said, this thing is a national issue. Let's say, I listened to Honorable Zamoya, and he said we don't want these people there, and we this topic I've been following it from the day one when they entered Boston district the first time. When Gibson Jeru raised the alarm. At that time, I was the secretary on the board for Change. And we raised the same alarm and we reached out there and then we found out that our people were in the habit of um, trading land for contracts. So we got to the people and some people were arrested in that during that time. But to get it growing where it is 48,000, the government reported 48,000 because for the 8,000 were able to identify themselves. But once you look at these think if you look at these things, you see that it's that the population is more than that.
Yep.
And it's very concerning because what is the population of the Crown people in Grand Gedeh in the first place? And then you have 55,000 Burkinabes. They assume that tomorrow there is a conflict between the Burkinabes and the Crown people. They will overpower the Crown people because they are getting too much. So this is a very sensitive topic for us to discuss. Um, like when the thing started from the beginning, I said, well, the fact that the Burkinabes are entering in the Crown people lane, we will not have any political leader or will not have national interest that have interest in the Crown people problems. So during early time, we fought, nothing happened. I think at one point they just sent people in the forest to see whether they were actually there, and they found that they were there, and nothing was done. We came, which of course we thought is our son. We're going to take care of it. And again, because of our county leadership, nothing happened. So to address this thing, we'll first engage our citizen, and then the county leadership, because the county leadership, if they were together, I think at one point Chin District called the county leadership last year when during the time of at time the late Ira Madison Gwen was alive. And these things were raised as well in our on during the teleconference, and we asked them what is going on. But you see, the disunity were among the Crown people themselves that caused it. So there are many things, there are many factors that we would look at while discussing these things. The people, the citizen on ground, we that in the diaspora that know the importance of those things that are going on. We need to educate our people. The second thing, the people look up to us. If anybody wants to buy pepper in the village, they're going to call you to say, "Oh, I want to go buy pepper in Tapetan." Why they have their own land, big forest, we are agricultural or forest that we can use for agriculture. People leave them there and they go Tapetan before. Now, when you talk about them, when you talk about Burkinabes now, the people on the ground, the same people will tell you that before we used to go Tapetan to buy all these things. Now we don't go Tapetan again. People come here now to buy them. You only leave the people alone. So there are many things that are in play, and because the topic is sensitive, like I said, and I'm looking forward for us to engage one another and see how we can address this issue as a united front. Because when we have a divided front, I don't care how fight we're going to fight, there is nothing. Because if you have one group saying, you leave them alone, if you have other groups saying, no, they should go, then you have divided front. And once you have divided front, they will keep penetrating. When in Nima, they have a united front, whereas they send some of Burkinabes back during pre-Johnson time, and they are still having those united fronts and to kind of control the entry. They have vigilante now in Lower Nima, in Babli district belt. They have vigilante there trying to make sure that Burkina Faso shouldn't come. Those are there. They trying to see who gave them the land, who sold land to them, all these things. They are doing that in Nima. But when it comes to Grand Gedeh, it's not like that because our county leadership itself is divided. You have our caucus that are not together. So these things, they are things that we all need to put together. Our caucuses, if you go there now, the only caucus that are not together now, you see Grand Gede. Now Nima they fighting a little bit, but for them they fight and then they'll come back together. But for Grand Gede from day one post-war Liberia, we have now had a united caucus. During Asset United time, he was suspended, so he was not even part of it. When Marshall Denny then came again, Marshall Denny they were also they were not part of the caucus. And now as we speak, I don't think Senator Peno is actually functional on the caucus and the other group based on because of what happened in the capital. So we are affected in anything. The national government and the Crown people, then the Crown people themselves, they don't love themselves. So there are many factors into this. So I'm looking forward for us to have a good discussion on these things and give our
Thank you very
input.
much, the president. We will now join Kaiji, the mouthpiece of the whole organization on the ground in Liberia, the Republic of Liberia. Kaiji.
Yeah, so thank you. It's an insightful conversation. And like I said earlier, It's actually a pleasure to be here. We have been discussing this thing um, a decade plus now because if we are to look at the historicity of the entire Burkina Faso issue, it started back dating in 2013, 2014. So it's been more than 10 years now. In fact, at that time, I remember some efforts were exerted, though not at the level to completely ensure that we don't have Burkina Faso on our land. Look, I remember during the time of former President Sirleaf and former Superintendent Peter Solo, the armed forces of Liberia have dispatched its members in the forest. And I remember Burkina Bees were arrested in thousands and they were sent across the borders of Liberia. That was an initial step to curb the influence of Burkina Faso in our forests. Unfortunately, we could not identify a more sustainable solution or to have a national agenda on how we can be able to ensure that the whole Burkina Faso issue can be laid to rest. But I remember there were efforts. Now, the 6 years of former President Weah, not much, in my opinion, was done till now. Today, the Liberia Immigration Service has reported that they have registered 48,000 Burkina Faso. And you see that number? 48,000. If we are to set the byline for application of electoral district, meaning the number of the Burkina Faso can be equivalent to having an electoral district, and a Burkina Faso citizen provided on our laws can contest, and subsequently with that number, can be a representative or a senator because the number is huge. And that number surpass the constitutional requirement for an electoral district. Now, what makes this issue more concerning is years ago, Grand Gede was in the news, not for the good reason, but we're in the news for the bad reason many years ago. I remember that our county were used. In fact, it was a major political propaganda against the crown people in the county when it was said that our county was used to quote unquote train rebels to go to the Ivory Coast and overthrow. It was the suspicion of that information only because we have foreign people in our forest, specifically the Burkina Bees, who
I think I think his internet
Inter-
service just dropped. So I'm going to bring the chairman, the host, Mr. Omega Kara, so he can start his show because I think he's been. So Mr. Kara, are you there? Omega Kara, are you there? He too having a lot of difficulties tonight on the show. This is the talk. This is Brother Gede podcast talk show, and my name is B. Augustus. I'm the co-host to Omega Kara, and we have series or people, dignitary people over here. The president. We've got two presidents on this platform that are going to explain to all what is actually their idea that the Grand Gede can follow. And Jerry Bade is also from Canada. We'll say welcome, Jerry. You are the first ever person that came from Canada that will be on our show. And we'll say welcome. I hope we're gonna be our guest all of the time. And we got Amon Zawanya, my son. He's here in Anin Zeze from the Chien sector of Grand Gede. Mr. Kara, are you there? Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Are you getting me?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead with the show. We're about to start. Kaiji just dropped because of internet malfunction. So go ahead and start the show.
Well, thank you. The show has started already. Sorry that Kaiji have to go through that the Lone Star and Orange Network down there. But I hope he come back though. I want to thank all of the speakers. I know I've been off and on. I don't know what's going on with my laptop now, but thank God I'm back. I was just about to switch on my phone, but it's good I'm back now. I think you. Oh, I think the acting president during her deliberation, she said she contacted everyone because the thing here is uh serious issue. Um, I don't understand when she said she contacted everyone. She was not specific, but then during her closing, she said that she contacted the representative from Bazon District, Honorable Jacob C. DB. So I don't know whether he was the only one or she have contacted the caucus as well.
Well, he wasn't the only one, but he was the only one that responded immediately to our call and was the only one that immediately, when we set up a meeting with him, he was the only one that came on so fast and were able to sit with us. I've got in touch with the Honorable Thomas Nimne Yaya quite recently also, probably about what are we in? Probably last week or probably this week, and told him, sent him the videos of our jingles, the responses by citizens, positive responses by citizens, and say, these are the jingles that we send in a different dialects. And the people are very thankful that the information is being disseminated, and they requesting us to play this information a lot more so more people can get it, so they can know what the risk and the issues are and what they need to do to help to protect our land. He got that, and he responded and said, "Well, thank you. I'm going to Grand Gede. When I come back from Grand Gede, I have a talk show here, and then I will get back to you." So my hope is when he gets back to us, and one of the things on our list of things to do is to reach out to our representative, the caucus especially, and see how we, this group and other groups, can collectively work along with them to see what we can do to help the situation out in Liberia.
So,
Now, the other organizations here, I've been sending information out on the things that we're doing. I even got the president for the Kunemo district, her phone number from um, Jean Djibouti, and I sent some information on her WhatsApp on that. But I checked, she probably didn't see it because sometimes you send things on WhatsApp, you see if the person read it or they didn't read it. The Bison district president here, myself, we had a couple of conversations up and down on that issue, and he showed some interest in it and even asked to admit him on the diaspora site. I did, but I have not really heard from him. So, like I said, I'm glad you have people on the conference from the different two different organizations tonight, so that we all can sit down and talk and see where we stand and see how we can collectively help our people at
thank
home.
you. Thank you, Madam Chair, Acting Chair. During your deliberation, you said you contacted Honorable Yaya recently. And I know since your advocacy regarding the issue have been, I think I started following this 3 months ago. And last week when we spoke with you here, Honorable G. Kai told us that there were a lot of communication sent to the caucus, the senators, the representative individually, and the only person again, like you said, that came out from there was Honorable Jacob C. DB, which of course we have the opportunity of speaking with him. We invited him, but up to now, we don't know what's going on. We hope he's okay. We've been trying to reach him since then. He's not responding to our call uh, to hear from him. I hope that Honorable G come by Kai when he told us that numerous occasions you guys wrote the caucus, and like you said, Honorable Nimland is the head for the caucus according to information. So if he's the head for the caucus, and then all these communications have been leaving you people and get to him, and now he said he going Grand Gedeh when he gets back. Is he telling you that he going Grand Gedeh to see what's going on there, or he going to talk anything about the Burkinabe issue, or why is he going Grand Gedeh for? Did he tell you anything of?
Well, all he told me is he's going to Granger to address some Buchanan issues in that county, and when he comes back, he has a teleconference or he has a radio talk show, and he's going to get back to us. So what Kaiji said was that uh, the caucus at home, there were several different other issues that we wanted to get an understanding from, for which we have written the caucus, like, for example, the leadership issue in Grange, County, the things that are going on, the Putu Mountain issue, things like that. We really wanted to sit and have a conversation with them on these issues and see what's really happening and what to think about it and how we can what we can do to help the situation. So um, yeah, but we have not had the opportunity to really sit and talk with them. Talking to individual representatives, yes, we have. Jeremiah Sokin from Chien District, he came here one time. He had a meeting with her, and we asked some of these questions. And we even sent him our recent jingles uh,
Okay, Madam Acting Chair,
from the work that we've been doing. Yes,
Madam Acting Chair, you
yes.
said came here of recent, and you had a meeting with him. During your meeting, were you able to get the Chien District president into that meeting, or just with your group?
No, the information went out generally. It went to everybody. So I didn't really target a particular person. I just sent it to all the Grangidians to see who can come and talk with us on these various issues. At that same time, too, he met with Grangida Association, the larger platform, and were discussed, but we had an agenda that was sent to everybody that are
If
on
you
the
say,
different
if you say,
Grangida social media.
oh, okay, so that means you use the Grand Gede Association social media platform to send out your communication.
It was sent to Jeepman, it was sent to our group. But I did not specifically send it to Grangida Association. One, because Grand Gede Association, as I was told, is not a political organization. So they don't deal with political issues. And some of the issues that we really wanted to raise and talk about is that leadership issue in Grand Gede, the cows that are roaming around, the community college for which money was allotted, budget issues. Those are not issues Grand Gede Association was ready to discuss. But the platform that many Grain Gedeh Association people are on is the same platform that the leadership is on. I'm not sure where you're coming from, but I don't know if you want to ask why is Grain Gedeh Association not involved in the scene, or why you're not seeing them, or why we're not reaching out, but we're reaching out directly in other
Don't let
in
me down.
other ways.
Oh, well, the coach, the host. Let me come in. Let me come in a little bit. Let me come in a little bit. Oh, Madam Chair, we got a guest on this show. Although every one of your guests we got these notable people that willing to participate on the show tonight, which is the in name of the Kunamo District President and that of the Chien District President.
Yeah.
So if we can get to them, it will be okay that way. And we want to hear it because the lady just said it. The weight is on her.
Mhm.
She too is experiencing the same influx of Burkina in her district than that of Chin district. And Boston district is experiencing a lot of influx of Burkina in their district. So we would like to hear what actually she want to say about it. I don't know whether you have already contacted her or not, but we want to hear from her what she going to say about this influx of people that are coming in there that are coming in that are getting registration and what have you. So, Mr.
Sure.
Chair, Mr. Host.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know what's going on in the back end there, but I keep getting notification that the back end is being played with. So please look at it well. IT.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
looking.
Madam Sese,
Yeah.
acting chair. Um, so you just posted it in the Grand Gede Association chat room. You are saying, like, I don't know what are you assuming for the Grand Gede Association. I know you say your institution deal with politics or political issue, and Grand Gede Association not. But if they say they are there for the welfare of the people, they're there to seek the welfare of the people. Don't you think this issue of current is all about the people welfare as well? You don't think they should
So,
be able to participate?
oh, so really and truly, that question is